From Brewer Gym at John A. Logan College, where this afternoon the Lady Vols take on Mineral Area Lady Cardinals out of Park Hills, Missouri, up in the Farmington, Missouri area. And they come in with a record of 15-7, 3-1 in their conference, which is the conference for Missouri schools. They're coached by veteran coach Gary Cook, who is 263, 155 in his 17th and final season as head coach of the Lady Cardinals. He told me before the game that this was it. He was resigning at the end of the year, and he's 15-7 overall. The Lady Vols come in on a high note. They've won two in a row, and in those two games, they've averaged 96.5 points per game. They have an overall record of 7-10, and they're 5-5 in the Great Rivers Athletic Conference. So this will not count, of course, as a conference game, as a non-conference one, and against a good one. The Volunteers played at Mineral Area back on November the 9th, and that seems like a long time ago, and they lost 101-55. So hopefully they've turned it around a lot as they get ready to go here this afternoon. So we had a chance earlier to visit with the coach of the Volunteers, and that is Amanda Shelby, and we'll hear that interview after this message. Volunteers have been out and gone through their warm-ups and have gone back to the dressing room with head coach Amanda Shelby. The Cardinals from across the river in Missouri, the Lady Cardinals of Mineral Area, are back out on the floor, and they are from everywhere. I say their school is located in Park Hills, but they have players from Australia, another from Australia, from New Zealand, from Tunisia, Africa, from Athens, Greece. So they are an international congregation at best. I asked Gary Cook what he did during a timeout, what language he used, and he just said simply, we just let them play basketball. And they play very well there, year in and year out. He has a record of 263, 155 in his 17th and final season as head coach of the Cardinals. And the Volunteers have come back out on the floor, and they're ready to go. And we had the buzzer ready to go. The officials are here. We're going to have basketball tonight. The Volunteers, as I said, have won 2 in a row with wins over Swick and Kaskaskia. And in those 2 games, they averaged 96.5 points per game. So you can look for them to do a good job. In this ball game, they scored only 55 when they played this team way back in November and gave up 101. And they're playing much better defense since that time also. And have this ball game, and then they have a big ball game Saturday in the district play. They will go against in Vincennes, Indiana. They go against a very good Vincennes team. It's been nationally ranked this year. And then they will come back and go to southeastern Illinois a week from tomorrow. And that will be a conference game and a game in which the Volunteers will be looking for a little revenge. They lost to Southeastern in a very close game here earlier this year. Well, the clock winds down here for the pregame. The Lady Cardinals will start in this game. Taisha Mitchell, a 5'9" sophomore from Sykeston, Missouri. She averages 9.8 points, 5.3 rebounds per game. Nasson McWilliams, a 5'9" sophomore from Jackson, Missouri, averages 18.1 points, 4.4 rebounds per game. Ruby Ben, a 5'8" freshman from Perth, Australia. She averages 3.7 points, 2.1 rebounds. And number 11, Kiana Williams, she is the 5'11" sophomore from Ankeny, Iowa. She averages 5 points, 4 rebounds per game. And Natalia Lalick, a 5'11" sophomore from Adelaide, Australia. She averages 10.1 points, 1.8 rebounds per game. As we said, they are 1-15. They have lost 7. The officials come by for their fist bump. Don't forget 103.5 ESPN tonight. It is Talking Vol Sports, and that show will get underway in an hour at 6 o'clock. And you'll have a chance to learn more about the men's basketball team and the baseball team. We'll also have some baseball at the half as we visit with the assistant baseball coach at John A. Logan. And they wait for the clock to run down and the introduction of the starting lineups. For the Volunteers, they will start Kayla Walker, a 5'8" freshman from Murfreesboro, Illinois. She averages 11.1 points, 4.9 rebounds per game. London Foster, a 5'4" sophomore from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. She averages 3.5 points, 6.2 rebounds per game. Callie Wright, a 5'9" sophomore from West Frankfort, having an outstanding sophomore season. She averages 14 points, 4 rebounds per game. And Emily Holmes is the leading scorer for the Volunteers. She's a 5'9" sophomore from Mayfield, Kentucky. averages 18.7 points, 5.5 rebounds. And Taisha Taylor, a 5'8 sophomore from Huntington. As they go through the pregame ceremonies here, we'll pause for 60 seconds. Mineral area and the Volunteers of Johnny Logan. So they are going to introduce the lineups to the crowd, and not a real big crowd on this single game on a Tuesday night, but a good chance for you to come out and get a good seat to watch women's basketball. The Volunteers are playing much better, and certainly playing well are the Cardinals. They will start Kiana Williams. She had 3 points when these two teams met earlier. Massman McWilliams, who averages 18.1 points per game. And Ruby Bean, a 5'8 freshman from Perth, Australia. And Natalie Lalick from Adelaide, Australia. So the starting lineup for the Cardinals will have players from the United States, Australia, and that's it. They'll have off of the bench, they have a player from New Zealand, a player from Tunisia, and a player from Greece. So the starting lineups being introduced for the Lady Vols now. We gave you those earlier. Run through them again. It'll be Kayla Walker and London Foster in the backcourt. Callie Wright will play a wing along with Emily Holmes. And in the middle will be Taisha Taylor. When these two teams met back in November, Taylor had only 11 points. Holmes had 11 points. And they were the only Volunteers in double figures. So they have been introduced, and Minilari is ready with a big Mac across their chest. Is the Volunteers break out away from their huddle and get ready to go. Taisha Taylor will jump center against Kiana Williams, a 5'11 sophomore from Ankeny, Iowa. So, and the smaller of the two gets the tip, and the Lady Cardinals have the basketball. With it is Ben. Ben with the right side, gives it back out front, and dribbling across the top. The giveaway right side. Then in the corner for a jumper, but Williams no good. Rebound, though, by Ben of Australia. They throw it inside, get it back out, and driving in and putting up the shot, and good is Ruby Ben out of Perth, Australia. She gets the first two, and it's a quick 2-0 lead for the Cardinals. Volunteers now working the ball against a man-to-man defense put up by the Cardinals. Wright comes across the top. Now looks at a three, decides not to take it, goes inside to Taylor. Clock running down, 5 on the shot clock. Taylor's shot no good. And the rebound comes down to Williams. Williams goes underneath, and swooping in for an easy layup is Mitchell. Mitchell makes it 4-0 as she was unguarded as she came down on the left side of the basket. With the basketball, Holmes, and we've got a whistle. And we've got a foul called on Natalia Lalick out of Adelaide, Australia. Said they'd let me do that in Australia. Well, not here. As with the basketball, London Foster gives away to Walker. Walker to Holmes. Holmes, lob pass inside to Taylor. Shot up and in. They got the ball to Taylor down low, and she puts it in. 4-2, Logan trailing by 2. As across the timeline is Williams. Williams gives it off to Ben, and backing away is Lalick. Her shot no good. Rebound is good. No good, but a foul as getting the rebound. The foul on the play was against Taisha Taylor, her first. And going to the free throw line to shoot a pair is Taisha Mitchell out of Sikeston, Missouri. And free throw is up and good. Foul on the play they called was against London Foster. Another free throw is up and good by Mitchell. Mitchell has a pair. And she has 4 points. It is 6-2 Cardinals. Now the Volunteers turn it over, and coming back the other way is McWilliams. McWilliams takes a step, not called, and they would come the other way. As across the timeline on the dribble, they give away. Long shot. A three is up and good by Holmes. Holmes gets it the first 3 of the ball game, and it's 6-5. Logan trailing by 1 with the basketball. They give it out front to Williams. Williams in the corner for a shot by Ben, which is no good, and the Volunteers bring it down. As with the basketball, going inside, laying it up, and in is Walker. Walker gets the basket, and Logan takes the lead, 7-6. 7-5, they say. 7-5. Another shot is up and no good by Ben, and the Volunteers bring it down, throw it away, and coming the other way, another little Euro step is up and in by the Australian Lalick. Lalick has 2, and it's 7-7. Okay. We're all tied up with 6:47 remaining. First period of play. With the basketball out front right, goes right side to London Foster. To right, then away to Holmes. Holmes comes across the top, 8 on the shot clock. And Wright gives the ball inside. And a jump shot is up, no good. Rebound, Taylor didn't get it up in time. She got it down, but the horn had gone off for a violation, and we're tied at 7. 7-7. As Lalick getting plenty of attention from the coach. Now a long shot, a 3 is up and in by Lalick. She has 5, and it's 10-7 Cardinals. As with the ball is the Volunteers. Holmes dribbles it down to the baseline. Turnaround jumper from there is good. Nice move by Holmes. She has 5 points, and it's 10-9 Cardinals. As with the basketball out front is Keena Williams. Williams goes in the middle, and the shot is up and in by Mitchell. Mitchell, very athletic inside, has 6 points, and it's 12-9. Cardinals leading as Walker drives in, misses the shot, and the ball comes out quickly as McWilliams comes down, gets it back for a long 3, which is good by Lalick. Lalick has her second 3 of the ball game, and It is 15-9. Long shot by Holmes, misses everything. A no-hitter. And back they come the other way. Give the ball underneath to Mitchell. Mitchell's shot is up and in. Well, they can score in a hurry, and Mitchell has 8, and all at once it's 17-9. Volunteers are looking at a 7-0 run by the Cardinals. As Holmes has the ball on the baseline, gets it away to Taylor. Taylor works her way in, and there's a whistle. Foul is called, and the foul is on Mitchell. Mitchell gets her first foul, the young lady from Sykeston.
Second team foul for the Cardinals.
And they'll play it in from underneath. They get the ball into London Foster, and she threw it away. Threw it right to a black jersey. And down with the basketball on the dribble all the way, coast to coast. Putting this shot up was Kiana Williams, and she was fouled by Kayla Walker. Walker gets her first foul. And going to the free throw line to shoot a pair will be Williams. Good. I tell you, these young ladies all have long ponytails, which look nice, but you can't not see the back number on their jersey. Free throw is up and good by Williams. She has 2 points, and it's 19-9. A 9-point run, 9-0 run, and now a collision and a charging call on Walker. Walker gets the charge, and the ball goes over to the Cardinals. For the Cardinals, they bring in a new player, and that's Rihanna Ranji from Auckland, New Zealand. And for the Volunteers, Thacker comes in, and the Volunteers go to a 1-3-1 defense. Zone defense. So they get the ball right side, long shot up, no good. Rebound, Holmes got it, and she brings it down. Snorton also in the lineup now for the Volunteers, who trailed 19-9. 3:56 remaining. Long shot is up and in by Holmes. Holmes has 8 points, and it's 19-12. As with the basketball, Ranji that goes inside to Mitchell. Mitchell lost it. Here come the Volunteers the other way. Holmes with it. Gets it away to Taylor. Taylor back to Holmes. Holmes to Thacker. Thacker dribbles across the top, gives away to Snorton, and she traveled as she took a move to her left. She had that moment of indecision, and that moment of indecision equals a turnover every time. As Ranji gets the ball into Williams, and Williams brings it down for the Cardinals, who already have 15 wins this season. It gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell fires it to the left side, long three, no good. And Snorton gets the rebound away to Holmes. Holmes, who has a couple of threes, eyes the basket, but gets it away to Wright. Callie Wright looking inside, gets it to Taylor. Taylor, turn around, and she's going to get an offensive foul. 2 fouls on Taylor. As another player coming into the lineup for the Cardinals, and that is Awanet from Tunisia. So a player from Australia, a player from Tunisia, and a couple from the United States out there now for the Cardinals. Ranji with the basketball. Goes right side to Williams, back to Ranji. Ranji goes right side to Williams, back to Ranji, inside. We've got a whistle. 3 seconds in the lane. It's parked in the lane in there was Fatma Awanet of Tunisia. As down court with the basketball. It is Holmes across the timeline, playing against a man-to-man. Gets the ball to Wright. Wright drives right down the middle. Gets the ball to Taylor. She goes up and scores. Well, if they can get her the ball and she doesn't get a foul called on her, she'll score. It's 19-14. Logan back within 5. Now a steal. Walker stole it and was fouled. And the foul was on McWilliams, who I don't think is in the ball game right now. I know she's out there, and that foul is against her. As with the basketball, right side, right. Callie Wright drives to the baseline and throws it out of bounds. Tried to hit Thacker, but hit a empty seat instead. As with the basketball now, the Lady Cardinals will have it. They lead it 19-14, a minute 55 remaining. As with the basketball, they look inside. Ranji backs it up, goes away to McWilliams. Right side, long 3 is no good. Rebound Taylor. Taylor gets the ball away to Holmes. Holmes across the timeline on the dribble. Away to Wright, back to Holmes. Holmes goes right down the middle. They part the waters, and she missed the layup. Everybody got out the way. She got a point-blank layup and missed it. Now with the basketball, Ranji. Now she gets the ball away to Alwynette, who got the basket. Alwynette's first basket. It's 21-14 in favor of the Cardinals of Mineral Area. Ron Hines calling the action tonight from Brewer Fieldhouse on the campus of John A. Logan. With the basketball, right side, dribbling it and holding up. They throw inside and throw it away. And here come the Cardinals. And with the ball, nice block by Thacker. Thacker gets the foul. That was sort of a phantom foul. Hunter Thacker's first foul. And at the free throw line, the young lady who just came in, Georgia Sideri from Greece. She puts the free throw up and in. So we have Greece, New Zealand, Australia, and 2 from the United States on the floor. Second free throw is good. It's 23-14 in favor of the Cardinals with 41 seconds remaining in the ball game's first quarter. As with the basketball now, Thacker gets the ball to Taylor. Taylor back to Thacker. Thacker drives back to Taylor. Jumper, free throw line, no good. The rebound comes down, and they hold it up right side, go right back there, and then go underneath to Alwynette. Her jump shot is up and in. Alwynette has 4 points. And it's 25-14, biggest lead of the night for the Cardinals, who beat the Lady Vols 101-55 earlier. Holmes puts the shot up, and it's no good. We have a timeout on the floor for the end of the first quarter, and the score stands John A. Logan trailing. It is Mineral Area 25, Logan 14. We'll be back.
Logan Fitness is all about the community.
I've been coming here for years, and it's like one big family.
It's a place where I can push myself.
Healthy living and socializing with my friends.
I walk into Logan Fitness and I'm always greeted with a smile and someone friendly at the front desk.
There's something here for all ages, and everyone is super friendly.
It's a place where I can become the best person that I can be.
The gym doesn't have to feel like an intimidating place.
For over 35 years, Mackey's Pizza has served Southern Illinois. Now we invite you to the new Mackey's of Marion. Same amazing food, gorgeous new surroundings. Mondays are family night at Mackey's of Marion. Get a one-topping, 16-inch pizza, combination salad for 4, and a pitcher of soda for only $17. For lunch, for dinner, for more than just a meal. It's Mackey's Pizza.
With the team from Mineral Area winning 101-55 at the end of the first quarter, and that ball game was 25-14. So Volunteers and the Cardinals playing on the same thing. Let's hope the margin is not the same at the end. Holmes with the basketball. Goes in the corner to there, and he whip it around the outside. Foster gets it back to Holmes. 14 on the shot clock. Holmes gives away, and driving right down the middle and putting the shot up and in is Walker. Walker just went by everybody. She has that kind of speed. That's 25-16. As with the basketball, they go baseline, lose it, now get it back. And Roji holds it up, goes inside, and the shot is up and in by Kiana Williams, her third point. Look at her fourth point. And it's 27-16. With the basketball, Holmes gets a pick, comes across the top, gives it out front, and almost turned it over, but Holmes has the basketball. And they get down to the lower side of the shot clock. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Snorton with the basketball. Gets it off. Callie Wright, who got it off the rim, no good, but a rebound comes to Mineral Area. Inside with the ball is a walk, should be. They're going to call a foul. McWilliams fell, so they called a foul. Foul on the play was against Zipporah Miller, who just came into the game. So inbounding the basketball will be Kiana Williams. Kiana having trouble getting the ball in, gets it in. And with it is McWilliams. Shot no good, rebound good by Mitchell, and she's fouled as she goes to the basket. So Mitchell will go back to the free throw line where she's had good success. They always shoot free throws well at Mineral Area. Tonight they've not missed a free throw. They're 2 for 6 out of 6. And at the free throw line is Mitchell, who is 2 out of 2 and has 8 points. She puts the free throw up, and they jinxed her. She misses the free throw, and she'll get another. As Mitchell from Sykeston, Missouri, a 5'9" player, puts the free throw up and in. So it's 28-16. Cardinals have the lead. The Volunteers bring the ball down. As with it, dribbling to the right side is London Foster, and she is fouled. London Foster is fouled on the play by Ruby Ben from Perth, Australia. Her second foul. Well, they say her first foul. Okay. And the ball comes in to Houston, and they throw it away. The Volunteers can't stand prosperity. They just flat threw it away. And Mineral Area will bring the basketball down. As with the basketball, Henry, who just came in. Henry goes on the baseline, and with the basketball there is Williams. They whip it around the outside. McWilliams fires a three. Good. Masson McWilliams gets her first three of the night, and it's 31-16. Mineral Area. As with the basketball is Thacker. Thacker gives away to Holmes, back to Thacker. Thacker dribbled. It traveled as she started her dribble to the left side. Definitely took an extra step. And the ball will be brought down now by the Cardinals, who have the lead, 31-16, 7:35 remaining in the second quarter. As with the ball is Ronji. Ronji goes away right side. Long three is up and no good by Henry. And down come the Volunteers. And they throw it away again. Well, that time Mineral Area hit the ball after it was passed, or it would have been another turnover. As inside they get the ball to Holmes. Holmes Throws it away. Volunteers like to throw to the black jerseys rather than the gray jerseys. And now a foul. Holmes fouls Mitchell. So Holmes gets the ball. It'll give the Lady Vols an eye test at the half to see if they're colorblind. At the free throw line is Mitchell. She is 3 out of 4 from the line and misses this one. She'll get another. She was fouled in the act of shooting. And 31-16, mineral area, free throw, no good. Mitchell. And I talked about how good a free throw shooting team they are. Mitchell has missed 3 out of 4. Now with the basketball, Holmes has it wide to the left side. Gives it out front. Callie Wright threw it away, but picking the ball up with the Volunteers, and they get it to Wright on the baseline for a shot. It's good. A 12-footer on the baseline by the Volunteers. And we come the other way. Mitchell puts up a jumper, which is no good, but the rebound comes down to Snort, and they lose it again, and the ball is out front and coming away right side to McWilliams. Way to Henry. Shot from the left side, no good. Rebound Holmes. Holmes brings the basketball down. 31-18 in favor of the Mineral Area Cardinals. Now they throw it away again. Threw it right into the hands. This is a good defense, not a great defense being put up. The Volunteers just like to throw to the different colored jersey. Now they've got a break. Thacker with the ball, and she turned it over. The Volunteers are a turnover machine. And the coach Shelby's seen enough. She wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor with the score. John A. Logan trailing 31-18. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Down court with the basketball is Ranji. Ranji goes away right side to Ben, back to Ranji, then to McWilliams and Henry. And they go in on it with a new post player who's up with an easy layup on Lynette, her 6th point. 33-18, 15-point margin. Now a shot by Holmes from long range is no good. And Ranji gets the rebound down. They throw it and a kick, and the ball goes over to Mineral Area. Inbounding the basketball will be Ranji. Ranji having trouble getting it in, does get it in. Takes a return pass and fires a baseline jumper for 3. Ranji with a little 2-person game. Gets the basket, her first, a 3. It is 36-18. The Cardinals have doubled up the Volunteers. Taylor with the basketball. Loses it out of bounds. And it'll be brought in now by Henry. Henry gets it down to McWilliams. Long 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net for McHenry from 3. McWilliams, not McHenry. McWilliams has 2 threes for 6 points. And this game is going to get out of hand in a hurry. 39-18 with the basketball is Foster. Foster to Thacker. Thacker away on the baseline. And we have a foul called underneath. And the foul is against Alwanette from Tunisia. She gets the foul, her first. And it'll be played in from underneath by the Volunteers. It comes out to Taylor. Taylor to Snorton. Snorton dribbles in right side Gives it off, and it's lost. And jump ball situation. And it will be Cardinal basketball. 4:18 remaining in the half. The Volunteers trailing 39-18. A couple of substitutes come in for the Lady Cardinals. As back in the game is Lollock from Adelaide, Australia. She's glad to be out of the fire there and here playing basketball in the United States. Now McWilliams with the basketball. Kicks it inside and a whistle. I think somebody's in the lane too long. And the ball will go over to the Lady Vols. Snorton will bring the ball down, gives it away to Holmes. Holmes with the basketball, dribbling out front. Gives it away to Snorton. Snorton looks inside and gets it inside to Taylor on the baseline. Taylor drives and travels. Boy, we see the official stats at the halftime. They may have run out of transistors in the thing of the number of turnovers by John A. Logan. As with the basketball, Alwinette fires up an easy 5-foot jumper, missed, and the rebound goes out of bounds. It will be Logan basketball. Now, coming into the lineup for the Volunteers is Walker, Kayla Walker. Walker has 4 points tonight. Holmes will bring the basketball down. They don't give her much room to operate with. She's guarded closely out there by Lollock. And Snorton gets the ball and is fouled. Foul was on Ronji. And we have a timeout on the floor. With the score, John A. Logan trailing, it is Mineral Area 39, Logan 18, back in 30 seconds. Volunteers have the basketball, trailing by a bunch, 39-18. They get the ball into Holmes, and Holmes dribbles it out front. Holmes dribbling, guarded out there, gets the ball on the baseline, then underneath to Taylor. Taylor, reverse layup is good. Nice move by Taylor on the baseline. She has 6. It's 36-20. Goes in, misses the shot, and the rebound comes to Taylor. Taylor brings the ball down to Walker. Walker drives in, fires up a shot, and no good. Gets her own rebound. And Gary Cook